Hafa Day, sports fans. Welcome back from your weekend on this 2020 Monday in June. Leo Payumo, your Guam sports guy, back with you. And this is PNC Sports First. You know, a melancholy ending to one of Guam's multi-sports high school athletes starts off sports today. As you heard earlier in our newscast, friends, family, and the community at Harvest Christian Academy are mourning the death of 18-year-old Ryo Eda, who drowned over the weekend at the Marbo Cave cliffline area. The 2020 Harvest graduate was a student athlete for the Harvest Eagles for the past 6 years and played soccer, volleyball, and basketball in middle school and high school. Eda's high school basketball coach, Lawrence Nogengast, who coached him from his freshman year for JV and then his last couple of years for Varsity, was devastated when he heard the news.
Devastated, shocked, sad, heartbroken for the friends and family and community that all know and love Ryo. But honestly, anybody who passes, it's sad, but when they're this young, it's just an extra level of shock that comes with it.
Eda's teammate, Taco Ward, told PNC Sports, Ryo Eda was my brother on and off the court. On the court, I could always rely on him to do whatever it took to win. He would not give up on anything, and off the court, he would never give up on anyone. He was there when anyone needed, no matter the time. He was my brother, and I love and miss him so much, said Coach Nogengast. Eda, for the most part, loved to have fun. He was fun to coach because he just was kind of an energizer in attitude and spirit, but also in his work ethic.
And fun-loving kid, tons of energy, tons. An intense defender, on ball and off. And then, of course, with the ball, he could go to the rack against anybody.
Eda was the Eagles' point guard this past season and was a good leader. Nogengast pointed out that as a teammate, seeing that amount of energy and all-out spirit to the game, it raises the level of play, and they knew it.
Being the point guard, you have to have a little bit of that capability to lead and take responsibility. But he took very seriously the game of basketball and the rest of the sports he played, but specifically basketball, who just took the game seriously from the tip, and Ryo was led by his actions, both ends of the court, and again, just as a coach, knowing teammates need to see others that are given all. Ryo was an example of that.
Nogengast says he last saw Eda last week when Eda was picking up his yearbook that had just come in at the Harvest compound. Eda made a comment about his coach's haircut. You see, Eda also had another skill, cutting hair.
He was well known at our school and others for cutting hair, and they would come to his house, and that was his side business. There were customers from our high school and others that were very faithful to going to see him.
Once again, condolences out to the family of Ryo Eda, soccer, volleyball, and basketball athlete for the Harvest Christian Eagles. May he rest in peace. Of course, that was number 4, Ryo Eda. And that completes our sports on this 2020 Monday. For PNC Sports First, Leo Payumo, your Guam sports guy. Back to Kevin with more PNC news.